What's going on, guys? Bashar Khattu here, Amazon FBA seller from beautiful San Diego. In today's episode, we have Christina here with us. We have been trying to go live here on Facebook for probably about 45 minutes right now. We've tried Skype, Facebook, we've tried different things, but finally, Zoom has done it for us. So this is a recording. You guys are seeing us after the fact because we couldn't come live. So in today's video, we'll be talking about Amazon FBA. If you guys are beginner sellers wanting to start selling on Amazon in 2019, what are some things that you should watch out for? What are some things that you can definitely start with? And also, we want to go into in depth a little bit about selling on Amazon for those that have been in the platform for some time. Talk a little bit about PPC, how to get reviews and things like that. So, Christina, how are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for inviting me, and it's a pleasure to be on your live videos.
Absolutely. I know, sorry about the inconvenience today. We've been trying to do this for a while now, and I know last time we were live on the phone, people almost couldn't hear what we were talking about. So it's awesome to finally have you on screen here. So why don't you, take it back to last time when we were talking about, why don't you tell us a little bit about your brand and what do you do and things like that?
There is somebody else here with us, right?
No, I don't think so. Go ahead.
Okay, so I started private brand around 8 years ago. Before I was doing third-party reselling. It's online arbitrage, wholesale, and a little bit of drop shipping. But we all eventually come to the fact that private label is the best strategy, and that is the thing that everybody who's selling on Amazon should strive to do, and that works 100%. And I only see the future of selling on Amazon in private label. So I opened my private label in a very specific niche. This is the medical hosiery, compression hosiery for women, for athletes, people who are suffering from veins disorders, DVT syndromes, and edema, and many other symptoms. And that was the one way for me to set myself on Amazon, and I went through many difficulties. We've been doing it. First, we've been wholesaling it for, so other people have been selling for us. Then we tried when it was on Vendor Express. So we've been Amazon vendors for some time, but we all came to the idea that we should do it by ourselves. We 99% FBA, and we're still shipping. We're still merchant fulfilling some orders, but we're doing FBA like 100% of all the orders. We're striving to do that. And as I said, we're right now in the process of integrating our brand into the European marketplaces. We already established our storefront in Canada, and we've seen great result. And I'm hoping for developing it and trying to get as much sales as possible on all of those marketplaces.
Absolutely. I think one of the most important things that many sellers going into, especially into private label, don't really see the potential is that it's not just the U.S. market that you can sell in. And I always tell many of beginners, sellers, is that you can always start with the U.S. market just because it's the largest, it's got the highest demand. But then once your product is up and running, you can always branch out into other marketplaces, and that was a great point that you brought up. Now, in your opinion, what are some of the, let's say, if the U.S. market was number one, what would you say would be the next 2 or 3 options of your own preferences of the marketplaces?
Of course, Everybody has to do Amazon UK because it gives us a huge opportunity that is called Pan-European system. Pan-European system is the system where you send in your FBA products to UK to one address. It could be LTL, freight, wherever. And they themselves, they distribute your products for all 5 European marketplaces. So you don't ship directly to Germany or to France or to Spain. So Pan-European system does that for you. It's getting a little bit difficult, as I already told in our last conversation, because right now, as for example with the Germany, we are required to register for the VAT and pay the amounts of money we haven't been even thinking about. But again, it's all doable, and if you see the future of your business and if you want to develop your brand, you have to invest some money and some of your time into that and see how it goes.
Absolutely, absolutely. And good point that you brought up about the VAT. I know that's something that I've had many beginner sellers, or many sellers that are trying to, I guess, go into the European market, to the UK market, and German market. They have been kind of stuck on how to apply, how to go about it and stuff like that. So have you guys already gone through that process, or is that something that you guys are going to go into just now?
With the Germany, everybody is going into that right now. It's like 99% of sellers. So my friend, she just got her VAT. She registered way earlier than me after that first email from Amazon. I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, around 20th December. So it took her around 2 months to get the VAT.
Wow.
But again, there are some other companies with whom you can do it faster or easier. UK VAT is easy. It's just 2-3 days and you got it, and it's free. With Germany, it's not that fun. According to what they expect us to do, they expect us to register VAT in all the European countries and pay taxes and be responsible for the taxes out there. But you know, this is a difficult story. The same story as with the FBA in the USA. You need a special program to see where your nexus is and pay the taxes according to your nexus. So this is the thing that is a little bit tricky, and Amazon does not give us that information. Like you cannot pull it up. So you have to turn on tax jar and this and that. The same thing with the European marketplaces. Okay, so it's only Germany right now who sends us them email saying, guys, if you're not going to register for what, we're going to suspend your account, and you're going to go through the whole process of reinstating it and proving and doing things like that. And what I've heard, but as far as I know right now, no one got suspended for not having that as of now. So we'll see. Anyway, they saying that it should be 100,000 threshold. It's even written there, but still there is no clear answer. And as far as I know, I'm reading European Amazon forum. No one has been suspended yet, so we'll see.
Okay. Now, I know we touched a little bit about VAT for just a little bit. For those that are watching that don't know what VAT is, can you explain just briefly what it exactly is?
I'm not into that terminology, and I might be wrong, but with what we can compare it. So probably this is like the franchise tax board in Europe, and you paying according to the thing. So they have two things: either they paying they have to be paid quarterly. And there is a special system how you calculate that, and you paying it ahead or you paying it at the same time. So I'm not the professional in that, and all of the tax questions, I think you have to consult a specialist who is doing that, because even on the YouTube and on the Facebook and whoever you're talking to, you cannot solely rely on their opinion and on their way how to do your taxes, because this is your responsibility. This is something concerning the law, and you have to be 100% sure that you're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and with you on that. So I know we really wanted to discuss in this video about PPC and reviews and things like that. So why don't we kind of shift gears a little bit from all this technical stuff and go to the fun stuff that everyone wants to know about, right? So, in your opinion, what is, I guess, let me ask you this. So if, let's say, you did not have your brand right now and you were a beginner seller, but you know what you know today, how would you launch a product on Amazon? Do you, like you guys, and you don't have to, say exactly, kind of, if you don't want to share your strategy, you don't have to, but in your opinion, and in your knowledge, do you guys do, like, I know some people do giveaways, some people do PPC, some people do a little bit of each, or do you do other things? Once again, you don't have to share your exact strategy, but anything would help.
So I can basically everybody has thousands of strategies, and it's so difficult to pick exactly the one that works for you. But by the book, they say you have to run out a program fast, out a campaign fast, and pick up what brings you money.
Right.
So you can run the program, you can call it catch-all. And just see, don't touch it for 7 days, or don't touch it for 10 days. I assume they're doing that. And after that, you get the most keywords that bring you money, that bring you traffic, and that bring in you sales. Again, this is tricky question because for some products, auto campaign should be a must 100% of time. Even though you get these products, these keywords that are working for you, putting them into the manual, putting them into the exact, and start bidding on them aggressively and then lowering the amount. This is the strategy, what they call by the book. But in some niches, you have to have auto campaign that brings you constant traffic, because the products are changing, the new stuff is changing. It's like you have to see what's going on, because even I have the product that I've been selling for 10 years. Right. And every time I'm getting surprised because I keep getting new keywords, and I keep getting the traffic where I couldn't believe that it could come from. Like, for example, you selling the products for pregnancy, and after that, the keywords that's bringing you, it's postpartum or breastfeeding or something. So it's like the process after the process. You can't really bid on that and get the traffic out there, but according to the auto campaign you do, because people are buying that, they're preparing, but this is the stage right now. That's why auto campaign, to my opinion, is a must. In the niches that are constantly developing and new products inventing, and new products are popping up on the market. What comes to the manual campaign? Manual campaign is tricky again, as you have two ways. You have to be either super aggressive and start with the crazy bidding, but as I said, you have to be prepared for that. Financially, it's all our financial planning, because if this niche that you're working on, you coming on, it's like super hot selling, and there are your potential competitors are 1,000+ reviews, you have to have a good amount of market to do the marketing for your product in the right way. So in that situation, it's always, I would suggest, after the extracting the best keywords, you do exact manual. You see the good advice would be to do dynamic bids up and down, but you see at least 20% or 30%, because while playing it that aggressively, your bid could come up to $15. I've seen that, and yeah, this is painful, but this is how it is in the products that are in high demand, selling like I don't know, 50, 100 a minute or so. So this is what it is. It's $15-20 per bid, and I've seen that. So be careful with the dynamic bids up and down. Maybe you can do higher initial bid, like, but then you'll do bids down, only automatic bids down.
Right.
But by the book. So you run, catch all, auto campaign, PPC, get the keywords that bring in you sales. Put them on the exact with as high per click bid you can do, and then start lowering it and see where they stop. That means that your competition does not allow you to work any lower. So this is where you start. So basically, this is the beginning. This is where you start in your PPC and where you get in the most of the ideas for your market and how to market that. But again, start your PPC only after you have decent amount of the reviews. If you don't have any reviews, believe me, you're wasting your money. At least, I don't know, if your competition has 100 or so, just get at least, I don't know, 410. If competition is 1,000, don't start it before you have at least like 20, 30. They used to say that it should be at least 20 reviews, but I started some products with 2 or 3 reviews, and they were still good. Right. So just you can do that and see how that works.
Absolutely. Now, do you use giveaways for launching your products at all, or no?
No, I don't use giveaways. Launching your products, I wouldn't believe anyone who would say they're launching the products 100% white hat techniques. That does not exist anymore. I don't believe that, honestly, because this is something that it's possible, but it will take, I don't know, increase the time for the launch from, let's say, 2 months to 6 months, something like that. You have to see the growth and you have to see the turnaround, especially when you invested some money into your product. You cannot allow it to sit in the warehouse and wait for the traffic to come get it or for the interest to pop up in the product. So I forget what was the question.
We were talking about giveaways.
With the giveaways, no giveaways. It does not work for me. So we're doing white hat techniques. So this is early reviewer program. This is for sure. As soon as the product arrives, you do early review of product. They say the first months, the first 30 to 50 days, it's like the honeymoon for the product. Right. So Amazon is helping it a little bit.
Right.
You can't really see this help, but they say they do. So
funny thing is, actually, I talk about that a lot, and I say 2 weeks. And I don't know what it is. And it's happened where I've had products get into FBA and sit for like a month before I launch them. And I feel like it's more difficult to launch then. But then I've had products where they get in right away and I launch them right away and they just take off. Like they just literally take off. And I don't know, and I thought I was crazy, but I'm glad that I'm not the only one that thinks that, I'm glad that you also think the same thing.
Yeah, they say that this is something by the book, so it's everywhere. Everybody's talking like that. Again, what you can do while just started to launch that, so early reviewer, then of course you have to go and ask the people, find the ways to get these reviewers. Right. But be as careful as possible, because I think that there is another cleanup of the reviews coming. There was one in
2018
spring, and then it was in autumn. Now it's spring, so we're gonna have the cleanup of the reviews. Be careful, because this is just the time. If you're launching right now, be careful, because if they will ban the product all the reviews, that is way difficult to restart it.
Right.
And you have the huge inventory in the warehouse. If you are restarting, you probably will need to get them back and do something with them. So the correct ratio, I would say, it's one. When you begin in, it's 1 to 15 to 20. So if you
20 sales,
so one review per 20 sales. So
about 5% or so.
I would say that would be careful. That would be correct enough when you just launching, when the product is just like, because I don't know how the system works. They're very sensitive in the beginning of the process of launching. So with the aggressive people, they already put in the red flags. One red flag, two red flags, you gone. That's it.
Right.
And we invested so much money into the review groups, into the people who is buying and giving this is just it's painful. So
right.
we can
Absolutely. I'm 100% on that with you. And as you said earlier, especially in kind of the niche like that I look into, you don't need that many reviews to get started, at least in the beginning. Like as you said, I've had a lot of times where I'll have some beginner sellers and they'll say, hey, I've spent like this X amount of dollars on my PPC campaign and I just haven't been generating any sales. And I go into their listing and they've got zero reviews, and I'm like, you literally just wasted money. Like reviews, maybe like back in the day, maybe when I first got started back in 2015, 2016, reviews used to help ranking. Right now, I don't think reviews help ranking as much, especially after Amazon figured out that there are ways to getting reviews. But reviews are more like a credibility, like when you as a purchaser, and I always say that, like you as a buyer, you're going to go to Amazon, you're going to search for something. If you're going to see a listing with 15 reviews and one listing with no reviews, which one are you going to go for,
Yes, and I'm sorry for interrupting, and what I want to add right now, and to what I think I want to share with you and with everybody who's been watching that, now Amazon, I got some inside information that they're changing the ways to the reviews. In few months, we will see the hit for the products that have as many videos as possible. So we have few months, we have to, all of the products we have, get the friends, get some professional studios or whatever, do some lifestyle videos of your product the way they're doing it in Instagram or Facebook. We need to have as many videos we can, because what they're saying right now, Amazon start to realize that at least 50% reviews on the marketplace are fake.
Right.
So they want to see the reviews, the product in real life. If it's closing, how it looks in the video, how the material feels, how it for example, if it's some kitchen appliances or something, how it works, the sound and everything. So this is the hint for everybody who is launching their products right now. If you have the way to do the short, small videos and uploading them, this is the videos that are underneath the listing. If right. you have brand registry, of course, do enchant brand content and put this video, invest some money and get them on the main product description. That would be like giving you 100 points way up amongst your competitors. So the videos are something that I want everybody to look at right now and start working on them, because we're moving to the video content onto the Amazon shortly, and the reviews will not be as valuable as real live stories of the product, real videos of their usage.
Right, absolutely. I'm glad that you mentioned a little bit about brand registry and things like that. What do you personally think about brand registry? Does it really help listings? Should beginner sellers start with registering their brand first and then launching products? What is your take on this subject?
So, like, this is very clear answer. If you're not playing the games and Amazon is your full-time business and you invest in your time and your money to get to set up the brand, to set up the business that eventually you can sell, you can give to your children or something. You have to invest your time, do the company, do the LLC, go to USPTO, do the trademark. This cost, I don't know, what, LLC $800, around $1,000, USPTO around $600, $700, and that's it. Yes, with USPTO to trademark your product, it might take up to 1 year. But again, with the right approach, it's all easy and it's all doable. And why it's a must, you have to have brand registry on Amazon first. You're cutting off all the hijackers that come into your listing. For example, 2015, 2016, when they started, what's popular? Garlic press. Let's say everybody, legendary garlic press. So one listing from China for garlic press, it was like 100 other sellers selling the same product. So the best way to do to save your night's sleep and get protection for your brand, for your product, and I don't know, protect your selling, even selling privileges, is to do the brand registry, because you're avoiding hijackers, you're avoiding crazy people who can do infringement claims on your product, and that will guarantee you, at least guarantee you, a good night's sleep. But this is a must. Again, if you're just launching the product and this is something small, like, I don't know, just a cup, and you don't know how it sells, of course you're not going to go and start investing your time and money into the brand registry. But if you've been on the market for at least, I don't know, 6 months, and you see the future of this product, you see the future of your brand, and what you want to develop that brand and invest some more time and money into doing the right thing, you should do that, because this is not something difficult. It's easy to do. You don't, in most cases, you don't even need a lawyer. So you can do all by yourself, even through the legal Zoom. I think you can do everything, forming the LLC and applying for the trademark.
Absolutely. Well, Christina, it's been an honor having you here. Every time we come live, I know you share massive value. For anyone that's watching, I mean, look, Christina has been in the market for a while, and as she said, a lot of the things I know that, and that's the problem, is that, people come up to us sometimes and they say, hey, I have $200, I have $500, I want to make thousands of dollars a month,
I have the great answer for that. Like, I'm sorry, you wanted me to go, I can go. But wherever the amount of money you have, you can always do something. With the right planning and with the right approach, you can start the business on Amazon. No one is inventing the bicycles. You go to the niche you like, as I already said in the previous video. You go into something you like. Girls like fashion, accessories. Boys like cars and details and, I don't know, knives, whatever. Go into something that you like. Start with something you small. No one invents the bicycle, so you look at the niche, what your potential competitors are, analyze their product, read their reviews, read negative reviews, come up with the idea, start searching for your products. There is 2 ways. First, there are many programs. It's Import Genius. It is Port Examiner, where you can actually look what the competitors bring in and from where. That will give you the idea where they're looking for that. Right now, in few weeks, I'm going to China, Canton Fair. This is the greatest China exhibition of new products. You can always find something to sell. Los Angeles, Guangzhou, it's $350, $400 round trip. It's easy to go and everybody could go see it. If there is no opportunity to go directly to China, you can start with the Alibaba, import from China, made in China, global sources. There are many platforms where you can start searching for a product. Start with something small and see how it goes. It might be not, you might not like it at all to just to sell it on Amazon. See this game. It's like in the poker, it's a casino. You either like it, you get this feeling, or it's not. It's completely not yours. You want 8 to 5 job. That's it.
Absolutely. No, definitely. I mean, look, the potential is definitely there. I know a lot of times people say, well, Amazon is now, competitive, or it's now, saturated. And I always say, sure, it is a lot more saturated than it was a few years ago, but there are also a lot more sellers on Amazon today. I mean, a lot more buyers on Amazon today. There's more people directing their traffic, and instead of going to the store, now a lot of people shop on Amazon, so. And it's the most trusted online platform there is. So if you're not part of it, you're definitely missing out. As you said, you don't want to just stay working until 9 to 5. That's cool. If that's what you want, that's cool. But if you're really trying to grow and start an online business, do something on your own terms. Do something new, do something different. Amazon is definitely the place to go. Once again, guys, Bashar to hear Amazon to be a seller from beautiful San Diego. Christina, really awesome and honor having you here. It's always great having you here. We'll probably be doing a lot more of those. Guys, anyone that's watching us every day, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll come live to you with an entrepreneur who has a product or service that can help you guys impact, make an impact in your life. So if there's an entrepreneur you guys want me to bring on next, comment their name in the comment section below. Also, this is, as you guys all know, this is a recording. So, we tried going live, but it didn't work out. Hopefully next time we do, we'll be able to go live. Christina, once again, really glad having you here. Really appreciate your time.
No problem. I am happy to be there, and to wherever you need me. If there will be more interest, I can show up once a week with you, and we can catch up with some things.
That'd be awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time, and have yourself a great day.
Thanks. Bye.